Welcome back, everybody, to the 4 p.m. match of the day. So this is a B-side match, a loser side match, between Miss Jessica Barnes and Judie Wilson. So it looks like Judie won the lag. So Judie's there in the black shirt, or a gray shirt with black pants, and I'm going to go ahead and just start with some introductions. First, actually, Jessica Barnes from Orlando, Florida. Her current ranking on the WPBA is 37th. Her highest rank in the past is 9th. Jessica's been playing on the tour for quite some time. She didn't actually fill out when her first WPBA event was, but I know she's been playing for a while. Judie Wilson, I do know. Judie Wilson last year, I think, got invited to an event, and she's been working really hard to. Oh, hold on. All the way at the back. Start from the back. That way. So, sorry about that. Dean's got that microphone and he just goes crazy with it. But Judie's been working pretty hard to move up the rankings so she can get invites to the events. She's currently ranked 51st, which is her highest ranking so far. She's from Dunkirk, Maryland, and her nickname is The Rose. Her first event, again, was last year. It was the 2022 Northern Lights Classic. And she actually got here through the JP Shower Northeastern Women's Tour, or JP Newt, which is a WPBA regional tour qualifying system. So she has sponsored by Straight Pool Ice Center, Pocket Billiards, and Bowie, Maryland. And she's got lots of other hobbies, so pool's obviously not the only thing she loves to do. So congratulations to Judie for getting another invite to an event. Jessica's definitely the more tenured player, but Judie's been practicing pretty tough, so let's just see how they can do today. So I don't think Judie had the break that she wanted there, so left an opportunity for Jessica to come to the table. So this is a race to 8. It is an alternating break double elimination tournament. These ladies are on the stream table today with us. We do have a shot clock you'll see in the background when I change views. We have 40 seconds for the shot, 60 seconds after the break. They get 1 extension per game. I'll be popping up digital pool and be showing the live scores from all the tables. Sorry about that, someone's phone started to ring. But I'll be showing all the scores from Digital Pool. We've got 5 table matches going on right now. They're all B-side matches, but I'll pop those up on the screen periodically so all of you can see the live scores as they go through. As long as the players are entering them into the device on the table, some are doing great with that. It's a new thing that we're doing for the first time this event, so some are having to learn it for the first time, but those scores will be updated for you. If you want to see anything else about the bracket, go to digitalpool.com and look up Fairfield Invitational for the WPBA. You can pull down the bracket or the live scores from there. So that last shot for Jessica, she did not want to run into traffic or hit that 8 ball. It definitely changed angle on the 6. I would not go for this ball. I would definitely opt to play it safe here, which I would think Jessica would do unless she's really confident in this aggressive of a cut shot. So, or bank. Definitely went for she went for it. Lonnie would have words for that. She knows she has some really good phrases. I'm not very witty when it comes to that kind of stuff, but Lonnie would have phrases as to swing away or something. She definitely swung on that one, but she missed it. She left Judie a cut shot here. So this is a player has, she looks like she's cueing really close to the 8 ball. Definitely choices on how to shoot this ball, whether you just cut it and slide back and forth across the rail, take a little harder shot on the 7, or you put a little low outside and bring the cue back. Either way, you still have the 8 and 9 kind of in the way. She did opt for a little bit outside English on that, which brought it closer to the 7, so it was a good shot. So good shot there on the 7. She pulled that cue ball out far enough. She's got a nice angle on the 8 to move around to get somewhere for that 9 ball. So I'm going to be with you pretty much for this entire match here because Miss Lonnie Fox Raymond will be at the practice table. She plays at 6 p.m. So I let her leave earlier and go get something to eat, and she'll be practicing and hitting balls for a little while. It's a double elimination event. Both Lonnie and I are on the B side, so our next match is matter if we want to stay in the tournament. So she's going to practice for a while, so I'll be sitting with you. I do have somebody next to me. She doesn't want to put the headset on and say hi to everybody, but I'll say hi for her. But Miss Skylar Hess is sitting next to me, smiling beautifully. I don't know if she's having fun in very cold Iowa or not. I think she's enjoying watching pool right now, though, that's for sure. Oh, goodness. Okay. So Jessica is a very aggressive player. If you haven't figured that out yet, she has zero hesitation in firing a ball in. And she can run a rack that way. So that's something Jessica did there. But she missed the ball, but she's 100% confidence in her game, and she will very aggressively pot a ball. That, unfortunately, for that 9 ball did not go in, and she scratched and left ball in hand for her opponent. So Judie Wilson is on the board. All right, so this time, alternating break format, Jessica's up to break. She has a very strong break. Yeah, like that. She also plays very fast. Jessica does. Judie's a little bit slower paced player. They're both on a shot clock. I have a feeling Judie will get closer to that shot clock time than Jessica will. Jessica likes to get into a rhythm and just go. Undercut that ball actually quite a bit. She's going to get a little fortunate here. She got fortunate in a couple ways, putting the 1 behind the 4 and the roll with the cue ball behind the 2. She definitely got shape on the 2, or she's close to the 2. So if I'm going to look at the view here, yeah, it looks like, well, I don't think she can get there this way. I think this is like an Efren Z shot right here. This is maybe she's going to go 2 times. And yeah, that was what she was trying for. That was a hard ball to get to. All right, so Judie made a good shot there on the 1 ball. Just got that cue ball off of the 6 enough where she's got a shot on the 2. Let's see if we can tell on the view if that clears the 9. It looks like it does. But maybe she's opting for something different. She looks like she's not cueing to make it. I can't. Yeah. So it looks like she's just trying to hide that behind the 9 and didn't get there. So leaving her opponent an opportunity. Because of the 3 ball, I don't think this is one that Jessica's going to try to bank. I think the 3 ball's in the way. So I should opt to play safe here. I would just launch that 2 ball down by the 4 and put the cue behind, or cue ball behind the 5 and 8 and 9. Or other way around, however she's comfortable. Yeah, that works. That was the plan. Very nicely executed. So 1 rail kick, or I don't think that window's big enough between the... My eyesight could not do that. It looks like a tiny little window in between the 5 and 8 there. It always makes me nervous because my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. But if she's confident she can see through that, and I didn't think it was enough room. Boy, it didn't look like enough room to me, so giving Jessica ball in hand. Really the hardest part about this rack is the 5 and 6 position. Oh, but I think that she's going to go for a 9 ball with this ball in hand. That 9 ball is 2 some plus diamonds away from the pocket. Yeah, which is a significant distance. So that was a very difficult shot because of how far away that 9 ball was, ball in hand or not. With all the pockets or balls open, have an available pocket, I would have opted to run out there. So this shot, just want to slide really that 2 ball up and hide the cue ball behind if she has the right ankle. Yeah, that was a really difficult way to play safe there. This shot I like, however, though. Natural angle of this shot puts you in shape on the 3. You can see there, the natural tangent line. There's a little window between the 3 and the 8, so you either want to straighten it out and go between and past, or shorten it up and go short side on the 3, but right now the 4 is in an unlucky place. Oh, what happened there? She must have tapped the cue ball. So, good on Jessica for being honest there. If she accidentally tapped that cue ball while she was doing a pre-stroke, and being honest and giving ball in hand to her opponent, Judie. So, I missed that. All right. Good speed control there. She wants to make sure she has a steep angle on that 3 so she can get back for the 4. That's really the only way to do that, to stay in shape for the rack. Oh, I think she overhit that. She would have been good if she'd have just left it where it was. That 2 rails didn't need to do that. I would have just opted to just come to 1 rail back. So I would be kicking from the other side. She's just looking. I would definitely be standing where she is now and kicking at the 4 by that way. That's because the 9 ball there leaves lots of options. If you hit the 4 wrong, but it comes off the 9, it could still go in the pocket. It could bounce off and go somewhere. It just leaves you options. Kick it that way, and you don't run into the 9 ball during the kick. So see there. Oh goodness, that unlucky. Ooh, did she get inside that pocket right there? She might be hooked inside that pocket. Which I hate when that happens. It's really hard to get out of there. No, she's acting like she can see it. She's trying to eye up the 5 or something. Or no, she can't. She is hooked. She's doing a 2-rail kick here. Nice. Look at this. Perfect. Very nice job. Excellent. That was actually ended up being a 3-rail kick. But she nicked it just enough to hide it. Very well done. All right, I'm back. I was just saying toodaloo to Miss Skylar Hess. She's going to go grab a bite to eat. She was just kind of sitting with me here in the booth and listening to some commentary. She's a little shy, so she didn't want to hop on and say anything, but I told her, I said, I'll put a plug in for you. Absolutely, every time. She's incredibly sweet, very talented, and just really, really happy to be here. So she's going to grab a bite to eat, and she'll join us back later. So she missed the 4 ball there, Judie did, and unfortunately for Jessica, she tied up the 5-6. However, she definitely has options. I actually think that combo looks kind of good. Number 1. Number 2, where she is on the 4, she can come back and impact either that 5 or 6 right now if she hits it right, but it's a tough shot. Okay, so she couldn't get back off of that 4 enough. I would definitely, I don't think there's a bank here, but maybe there is. She tried for the cross corner, and that did not work. So a really good opportunity for Judie here. This is really just rolling up. There's really nothing that's required as far as English or a whole lot is concerned. Just make the ball and you have natural shape on the 6. You want to try to put enough speed on it to leave yourself an angle. A cue ball in the center of the table is always the objective. And you want to bump that ball something fierce there, lady. Oh, it didn't. So she shot just low on that ball, too low on that ball. And so it caused it to come back and mess up that angle for her. So she's going to have to get a little creative. She's going to try to jump over the edge of that ball. It is awful close. Yeah, as you can see, that's awful close. I would be very impressed if she can execute this. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, oh, it almost fell. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Are you serious? How did she? You jumped up that. I mean, it wasn't the whole ball, but it was so close. And she did not foul. She got over that 9 ball, and wow, almost made that 6. And that was, I mean, we're 3/4 of the table distance there, so oh, almost. That thing's just hanging inside that pocket. So Jessica kind of decided for a rail first there to create an angle and give herself some movement on the cue ball to get back to the 8. And this is a pretty simple, just no English is required. Just make the ball with kind of center ball and hit the rail and punch back out. She's actually cueing pretty low on the cue ball. She's going to try and draw out of this where she's going. Okay, so she drew out of it, which is fine. She just wanted to get close to the ball. She leaves herself an angle, but maybe she just prefers to be closer to the 9 ball than farther away. So she needs this game to get on the board. She's got it. So Miss Jessica Barnes is on the board. We are tied 1-1. So here's the live scores from Digital Pool right now. Yeah, I just realized we've got Savannah Easton playing on table 6. Elise Valancourt, hopefully I'm saying that right. I believe this is her first event ever. She qualified, I believe, to get here. She might have had a promoter spot. And her mother had a lot to do with, well, pretty much all to do with the creation of the WPBA. So we are so thrilled to have her. She's a wonderful young lady. So, but she's come up against Savannah Easton, who knows what she's doing. So it looks like it's been a tough run so far for Elise. Savannah's doing quite well there. Emily's over Kia 2-0. June's over Mary Avina 2-0. And Billy and Sarah are tied 1-1. So Jessica's break there. And or maybe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I thought that Judie won the lag, so she would have broke there, but we'll see if Jessica's going to hold true and try to bank. She did try the bank, and she does that. Fortunately, she hit it too full and double kissed the ball there. So she left Judie a good shot on the 1. The only issue here is moving the cue ball through an enormous amount of traffic to get back to the 2 ball. So, and we hit the 6 and we hit the 8 and we're stuck behind the 5. So that was the really hard part about that shot. It wasn't about making the ball, it was about making sure you could see the next ball. I'm pretty sure she's going to do a 1-rail kick here. Very nicely done. Oh, and she left that in an ugly place. That's ugly. That is one of my most unfavorite places for a ball to be. There's just not a whole lot to do with it. You gotta play safe. I would definitely put that cue ball behind the 6 and launch the 2-up table. Jessica tried, I think, to cut that ball in. It was a really tough shot at that angle. You have to hit that shot flawlessly in order to make it. Um, okay, she needs that ball to travel here a bit more. Didn't quite get where she wanted that to be, which honestly, the 3 ball does not clear. I do not think it clears the 8. So it wouldn't have gone in that pocket really anyway. I would have rather been on the other side. So she's going to opt for safety here. It doesn't go in that pocket either, so sorry about my absence, folks. Miss Lonnie Fox Raymond came up to the booth to talk to me, and I got a chat with my bestie there. So that's to Jessica, I know, right there. Definitely hits ball with authority. I think she's putting, she has her own bridge that she uses on her break cue. Yeah, so she grabbed that. Because this, no matter how tall you might be, and Jessica's tall, this is an impossible ball to reach, so. So very nicely done, except for that cue ball got away from her a little bit. This is a there won't be much of a reward on this shot here because the 6 ball is so far away unless you can draw full table. Or, yep, have enough angle and really stroke that ball to get all the way back. I hate this angle here on the 6, this cut shot. I'm too old. My eyesight no longer works this well. That 6 ball would just say, hey, I'm going to stay right here on the table. Because I don't like that angle. I can't see it anymore. So I played Jessica. She can cut just about anything. So I don't think this shot intimidates her like it does me. Okay, so she did the right miss. If you're going to miss a ball, that's the way to miss it. You got to overcut it and leave it ugly like this. So now Judie's stuck with the ugly 6 ball. Where the 6 is at, though, the cue ball tracks straight up to the other head rail, right at the 9. But honestly, if you just work to make this ball, you can almost bet with a high percentage you would have a shot on the 8. But I'll be honest, that choice right there was the right choice. Because I can't, I don't like cutting that extreme of a shot. So that safety was very well done. Uh, the thing about Jessica, what I do know is she's probably going to try to impact the 9 here, I think, and see if it goes somewhere. I don't know if she's going to really. Oh, she put some extreme low outside on there. She was trying to pull that ball back. It's a great opportunity for Judie. Kind of, you can draw out of this 6 ball to have shape on the 8. You can use some high inside English to hold the ball at the top rail and back for the 8. Both work. I think she's cueing low, so I'm pretty sure she's going to draw out of this. You don't want to just do regular no English, as the natural line is going to impact the 8 on the way back through. So just like that, which worked out in her favor. But that's unavoidable, and sometimes you just hitting that, I don't want to hit traffic because you don't know how it's going to hit exactly or how it's going to bounce off the rail, what it's going to look like at the end. But that was the natural tangent line of that shot, was that impact on the 8. But she came out looking good there. She just has to make this ball and roll down for the 9. Needed a bit more on that ball. You could see her walk back to her chair, just like, it's okay, calm yourself down. They are on the stream table. Not everybody likes to be on the stream table. It's easier for others. You know, if you're like Kelly Fisher and you've been on the stream table so many times, it's really not a big deal to you anymore. But she left Jessica a 2 ball out. My apologies again. There's a lot of people approaching the booth today. And lots of conversations going on. It's kind of a weird part of the day. Everybody's like, ooh, been here since really early. Judie's doing really well so far. Long shots on the 1, a 2 ball. Wants to hold the cue ball here if she's straight in for the 4. If she can, I don't know if she can move around. She's cueing. She's gonna got the back of her cue up, jacked up a little bit there, so I kind of figured she was gonna hold that ball. Missed that. It's a tough shot. See if we can't figure out. Yeah, Mark, I can see here Savannah Easton's running that road. She's beeping 5-0, and Elise, she's really must be feeling good at the table right now. Well, back to our match. Seems like Jessica's seen this shot quite a few times, this tempting bank shot or extreme cut shot. Wow, see, that's what I told you that Jessica could cut just about anything. She, I think overcut that. I don't know if it was an overcut or undercut. She cut it. She sliced it pretty thin. That's a tough shot. So the five's a great place. It goes, there's nothing in its way. I like rail first here to make sure that your cue ball doesn't end up behind the 7. It's not always the best angle to go from the 5 to the 6, but you don't want to get stuck behind the 7. So it requires a lot of English, and we are full table. Yeah, see how there you can see how close she is to that 7 ball in the way of the 5. That was the what she was trying to do, is kind of cheat that pocket a little bit to make sure that cue ball got past the 7, had a clear path to the 5. But unfortunately, she tried to cheat, I think, that 4 ball a bit too much, and missed it. So. All right, Jessica's opted to play safe there. She didn't want to hit the 8. If she would have missed the 8 ball, the cue ball would be up here behind the 5 and 6, and she'd have made that safe. But it unfortunately it bumped the 8, so left Judie a clear shot. Nicely done right there. Oh, cue ball, you want to stop or go? Pick one. Oh, yeah, that was not where she wanted to be. Oh, so she hit the 6 ball first there, so that was a foul. And she's giving Jessica a ball in hand with a 5 ball out and a lead of 2-1. So the problem is here that with that, the 8 got in the way of the 6. So she's going to have to either. I really actually don't know how Jessica's going to decide to play this. Okay, she's just going to opt for the combo. Not a bad choice. It's difficult because they're both extremely close to the rail if the 8's not on it. And if the 8 is actually touching the rail, it makes the difficulty of this shot that much more. And so it's going to be a tough shot. Yeah, so. Oh, now looky there. How would you plan that? I'm going to try to pull up the bracket here in a minute when we go to a rack moment or a break moment. See if I can't fill you all in on the matches that will be on the stream at the 6 o'clock time set. So again here, Jessica's got ball in hand with the 4 ball out now. Let's see if she can clear the table. One ball down. So I don't think she wanted to go that far. She went too far. She wanted to kind of be more straight in to put that 7 in the side. She's still going to put the 7 in the side and just go up and down the table for the 8. Let's just follow the ball through, just like that. Back. Ooh, I think she hit that a bit hard. Yeah, and it's just going to keep going to an unfriendly place. Jessica's an aggressive player. She's going to try to bank this ball. I don't think she's going to try anything else other than just to bank it. So good attempt there, but she came up short, actually, on that shot. Needed to widen that out just a little bit more and it would have gone. I think that this ball I think you can hold the cue ball for this. I don't think that the angle is so steep that you can't. I think you can hold it, keep the cue ball right there close to the 9, maybe a little inside English, but might not be necessary. Not a whole lot's required, I don't think, here. Oh, maybe it was more of an angle than she was comfortable with. It was a decent angle. From when I turned the view here on this camera, you could see pretty good. And this is 2 stop shots here. Well, a stop shot and a little teeny angle shot, so I wouldn't do anything but just hold the ball there. No action needed, just like that. Yeah, the tables are rolling very quickly because the cloth is brand new. We use Simona's cloth, and we love our diamond tables. We love our aramith balls. We love our Simona's cloth. I love the cloth right now. It's fast though until we play on it for a few days, and it kind of breaks it in a little bit. It's no issue to move the cue ball around the table, so it does decrease the cue action that you'll see from the players, but trust me, by Sunday all these tables will have slowed down a little bit. So Judie's up to break. I gotta change the score here real quick. Really nice solid break there. So I'll try to answer the question in the chat right now. It looks like Judie's opted for a push there. I'll see if I can't answer the question of what the players' Fargos are of this particular match. So Judie Wilson's Fargo is a 501. Jessica Barnes is a 575. So the match is coming up at 6 p.m. Just so everybody knows, I'm going to do a little bit of a let you know what's coming up if you don't have the bracket in front of you. So the first up on our stream table at 6 p.m. is Ashley Rice and Lonnie Fox Raymond. And we have Jay Succo and Veronique Menard on table 6. Table 5 will be Tara Connor and Laura Smith. On table 4 will be Nicole Albigaria and Ada Leo. And table 1 will be Amanda Mann and Natalie Chabot. And table 2 will be Edwidge, which actually I think Edwidge wasn't able to make it. So Tonya Weiser, because of her travel, I think got some cancellations. She'll be advancing on there. So it's a little bit about the matches that we're going to have at 6. At 8 p.m. we have Jerry Ing and Beth Fondell. On table 2, Skylar Hess plays Sandy Chang. On table 1 at 8 p.m. On table 4 we'll have Stephanie Mitchell and Kennedy Myman. And then on table 5 will be me against Shauna Lewis. So Lonnie doesn't play until 6 o'clock. Lonnie plays, I just said it too, Ashley Rice. But they don't start until 6 o'clock. She'll be on the stream, so if you want to know how Lonnie's doing, she'll be on the stream here shortly. So you don't have to be what is called at a pro rating to enter this tournament. You do have to qualify. We do have a regional tour system for that. We do have some players that came to us that are very highly ranked in the WPA, which is the World Pool Organization or World Pool Association. It's pretty easy to tell if you're highly ranked in the WPA what your rating is. So, but if you go to a WPBA qualifier event at a regional tour and win the spot, you get a spot in a WPBA event, and then you can try to do your best to work your way up. So I started at a rank of 117th. That was my first ranking. The day I started with our first event that I started with the WPBA. So I went from 117 to currently ranked 26th. It took a year to get there. So Jessica just bobbled that ball a bit. She's really upset with herself, you can tell. It's not a ball she should miss. If you look at the cue ball, she had perfect shape on the 8 for the next shot. So yeah, we are Central Standard Time. It's only 4:45 here. At least there's still plenty of time for this match. She undercut that. Great shape on the 8 to put the 8 in the side pocket and roll up or hold for the 9. She left Jessica a good shot here though. So there absolutely is a bracket. Go to digitalpool.com. Again, that's digitalpool.com, and you can search for the word Fairfield. This is the WPBA Fairfield Invitational, and you will see that tournament pop up when you search for tournaments, and then click on bracket. So there's a tab for the bracket and one for the live scoring of the matches going on at that moment. It's constantly updated if they're using the devices at their table to update their live scores, so everyone can follow along. But yes, digitalpool.com. Nice shot right there by Judie. Excellent shot. Really well executed. Looks like she's left herself a great angle on the 8. She can just hold this ball just a little bit below center here and hold that cue ball here for the 9. Pocket that 8 in the corner and kind of close that gap and make it a 3-2 race here. Nicely done. All right, folks, Judie's got another game on the board. Sorry about that, y'all. I got somebody getting me a drink. I have to clear my throat, and I'm pretty sure that you all don't want to hear me do that. So I've someone getting me a drink here real quick so I can try to clear out my throat and not sound like I'm choking on y'all here. I had a sandwich a little bit ago. I feel like some of it still might be there. It was really good though. There's a barbecue place here in Fairfield, Iowa that I've been to that has some brisket and pulled pork and things like that. And it was a really good sandwich, but I'm not sure. I think I ate it too fast. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're just going to say I probably ate the sandwich too fast. So great jump shot there. She definitely jumped the ball that she was trying to get over and impacted the next ordered ball, but she has left. Yeah, so there's Jessica can definitely see this one ball without issue. The 3 is right there in the side pocket if you can hold that cue ball there. So that's really the objective here, is just to hold the ball. She held the ball pretty good. The kindness of the players of the WPBA. They heard me coughing and someone brought me cough drops. They're incredibly sweet to me. Oh, who's doing commentary? I did not introduce myself, but I'm on here a lot, so I forget that we've set this to each stream being its own video on YouTube, so I have to introduce myself each time. But my name is Angela Janik. I am from Ohio. I'm also the Director of Media Relations for the WPBA. I'm on the Board of Directors, so I help out with quite a few things. The stream is at an event pretty much other than playing in the tournament. My main objective to accomplish is to run the stream and do commentary. I don't do it alone though. Lonnie Fox Raymond joins me in the booth and works with me on all the stream related things. She is currently in the practice room getting ready for her 6 p.m. match, so Lonnie's busy at the moment. And again, Judie has no problem jumping a ball, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't really matter how close that cue ball is to the ball she's going to jump. She just jumps it. So the tables here are not set up year-round. They are brought in by Diamond for our events. They get here a day before, and they spend the day before basically setting up all of these tables and making sure that they are level. And these are brand new cloth. I don't know if she can see the 6-ball or not. I'm not sure. Nope, she can't. I don't think she can. Maybe. My eyes aren't good, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, she's kicking. Oh, so close to a 2, but look at that leaf. Good speed control on that kick shot right there. Not leaving her opponent a shot. There's a good save here just to kind of leave the cue ball where it's at, launch the 6-up table, try to hide that cue ball behind the 8. If she can hold it, which is okay. That's exactly what she was trying to do. Unfortunately, the ball hit the 8. So they say with a safety shot, most people that teach, I teach a little bit mainly in fundamentals, but they say with a safety shot that you should focus on hiding one ball. You're not trying to work on where you're going to put both balls at the same time. That's very difficult. Try to make sure to hide one ball. So if you hide the cue ball, great. If you hide the object ball, great. Accomplish one of those things and your opponent can't see for the next shot. So
The runner has run out of the facility before I could announce the win. Let's give it up for Elise Valancourt, her first WPBA appearance. That's $20, Elise.
So Miss Savannah Easton of Roadrunner Beep Beep has taken wow. I'm having focus issues. What a cut shot. Jeez. I told you Jessica could cut anything, and she did. That was a beautiful shot. But Savannah Easton won her match. I'm not sure by what lead, but she must have felt really comfortable at that table, got right into her rhythm and her game, and just did a great job closing out that match pretty quick. So Elise is a great player. I'm sure she'll be back. It was her first event. So congratulations to Savannah Easton. She is moving on. All right, we have got Judie up to break. And we've got a little one in the hallway here in the convention center that we're at. I can hear her. She seems so cute or sounds so cute and adorable. Let's see if that little one decides to come into the tournament room. Probably not. She's out in the hallway there just having a lot of fun. Bit jealous. So Judie had a great break there. Made a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Made 2 balls, the wing ball and another ball. Left herself a shot on the 1, although it's not a great shot. She still has a shot, so she can see the first numbered ball. That's kind of step 1, right? Oh, got some potential here. Oh, it's gonna play peekaboo. It did. Yeah, peekaboo. Just needed a little bit less speed on that shot. Or she'd have been tied up behind either that 6 or 9 or 3 on 7. Really close. But Yeah, Jessica can definitely see the one. We'll see what she decides to do with it. Okay, opting for I I'm not sure if she was trying to go for that or trying to play safe. I think she was trying to play safe there. Because it hit the first diamond, but maybe not impact the 8. Maybe she was trying to get more around and behind some of that other traffic, but so there's someone asking a question in the chat. Queue time. I think because of the matches that we have slated, we do not have every table playing. So we have only 4 or 5 matches going on at one time right now. So we have open tables. So if we have somewhere to put somebody, we probably won't do that. If one table goes over, but we have room, everything will probably just stay the same. We do have other people available in the room that are on a couple other tables running a shot clock as well to keep matches kind of running smoothly. So this match also is right at the mark of, it's one short right now of 7 games within an hour. So I think it's probably going to be okay. That was a really great shot on the 1 there. She held it nicely to get onto the 3. I would just hold here so she has a nice steep angle on the 5 to get back to the 6. Really great safety there by Judie. I think that, well, there's really not a whole lot of room there to get around that way. She might have to spin this ball a little bit and put some extreme left English on it. Not sure. Yeah, she's definitely cueing with a lot of left English on the ball, but there's still not a whole lot of room. Okay, so she's going to try to dig into the ball and curve it a little. The masse, she got there. I think the other way it was going to be really difficult to hit that ball. So for queue time, we actually haven't done that to really any matches at all today. So nobody's really been impacted by that rule yet. So everybody's race today has been to a race to 8, and I expect that for the rest of the day. So all is fair in love and pool. That's what I say. Room's starting to fill up. We're on B-side matches now, but the A-side's going to be back late this evening. I have a feeling the room's going to be packed at about 9 or 10 o'clock this evening. Judie overcut that ball. Left herself kind of a weird angle. She would have been on the 8. Jessica's not liking it because she's now on the wrong side of the 7 to get back to the 8. However, she can come all the way around the table with outside English. So yes, Sab's match yesterday. It was the only one yesterday, and I think that will probably be the only one for the event. Nicely done. I think it's gonna, yeah, not quite straight in. She's got a little bit of an angle. Yeah, definitely a little bit of an angle. Nice to just kind of roll out for the 9 in the opposite corner pocket, if that's how she chooses. Everybody's match, or everybody's style plays a little different. That's exactly what I thought she would do there. All right. Notice how Jessica stayed down there. I think she's trying to get into a little bit of a rhythm. Judie's walking away, so I think they're going to take a little players break. I'm going to go ahead and take a break with them. So we will be back to you shortly. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Yes, the players did take a break, and I took a little bit longer of a break. So I went to get a drink, a little line, um, but I got me some coffee. So I'm back. If I take a break or anything, I'll leave it on the stream screen, this main screen here, so that everybody can see. Oh, I forgot. I have to update a score. Y'all aren't keeping me on my game right now. You're supposed to be paying more attention than I am, aren't you? Just saying. See if she can get this ball. She did. She got that ball behind the six there. Enough behind the six where you can't make it in that corner pocket, I don't think. She's eyeing it up. Yeah, she definitely doesn't. She has about a half a ball that she can see there. She can thin the left side of the ball and not scratch. She can also opt to one rail kick at this. Oh, that one rail kick, she definitely went way too early on the rail, or way too late on the rail there, and impacted it on the side and ended up scratching anyway. So she definitely needed to come a bit earlier on that side rail in order to hit more head on of that one ball. I think Judie just wanted to roll up on this 4 and play a safe here. Yeah, she's just going to try to put that cue ball right behind the 7. Just a little tappity tap tap, as Miss Lonnie would say. And just like that. Very nicely done. Very finesse related shot there. Hi Connie, how are you? Lonnie's in the other room hitting balls. She's warming up. She's got her outfit on. Her hair's all done. She looks beautiful. And she will be on the stream here around 6 o'clock. Oh, Judie was kind of reaching over there and cueing over a ball. And unfortunately, she bobbled that ball a little bit and it popped out of the pocket. Just hit too close to the inside rail there. Or outside rail, I guess you call it. Said that wrong. So Connie, just so you know, we will end this stream and start a new one for Lonnie's match at 6 o'clock. So when I pop off on here, you'll want to go just watch the live section on our YouTube channel for Lonnie's match to pop up. You'll see her name. I will type it in there with Lonnie's name so you'll know it's her. Okay, and she just made a 9-ball. Wow, what a shot. All right. So I'm going to unmute there to clear my throat again. My dinner did not agree with me. So Jessica, ball in hand there. This is a really good rack. I like this a lot. Just make the 3 roll up on the 4, 6 in the corner, 7 in the corner, 8 every pocket, 9 almost, upper corner pockets. This is a really good opportunity for Jessica to get to 6 here. She's just going to have to bear down and really focus on pocketing each ball, one ball at a time, as they say. We do have extra tables. We're not using all the tables right now, so if this match does go over, we will start the next match a little late. We have winner's side matches later this evening that play fast, or this is a B-side match. One of these ladies, the loser of this match, is going to be eliminated from the tournament, so we will catch up. We can use some of our other tables to move a few matches around and keep things rolling. So yeah, we definitely have enough tables to keep things normal just as they are. Okay, so that 7 ball wiped its feet just a tad, but she fired it in there. That's how Jessica shoots. She definitely shoots a ball with authority. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you supporting these ladies even if they are on the loser side and battling it out to stay in this event. They very much appreciate your support. We all do. So she needs that cue ball just to slow down and stop. That's a great, okay, so she's okay there. I can tell you that all of our players, whether they're ranked 1st or 50th or 100th, appreciate your support. Nicely done, right in the center of the pocket. Good job, Jessica. So she's got a commanding lead here, 6-3. I think Jessica's trying to get into the swing of things here. right, so she's on the wrong side of the four here. She's going to have to come down and back for the five ball. I think she hit that very well. A cue ball needs to go just a little bit more. Oh, she didn't get there. It just slowed down with the amount of spin she had on the ball. I wouldn't have put so much spin on there. It really held that cue ball. It was traveling. Sometimes that spin on new cloth, well, not sometimes, spin on new cloth is really hard, so it doesn't travel the same. Lots of things going on here with that 9 ball. It's getting tappity tap tapped everywhere. Oh, where's it going? Where's it going? Hey, hey. Can you say, oh, 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 it's right in front of the 9. See what this looks like here. That's not an easy combo. See if she can make it. Really doesn't have much of a choice to go for it there, but kind of have to try. Nicely done there. This is on the wrong side of the 6, but I think it can be cut into the side pocket. Just have to hit it really thin. Cue ball's going to travel pretty far unless it impacts the 9, which it very well could. It just nicked it. She's going to end up short side or hit the 7 here. She wants to hit it hard. She doesn't want to be stuck up against it. She's stuck up against it. Almost looks like she's froze on that ball. Completely froze on that ball. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, in order to avoid the double kiss or the push of the ball there, she's going to have to definitely impact at an angle, but she got an option to launch the cue ball all the way down to the table and hardly move. She wanted to just kind of stop the cue ball at the other rail. Don't want to give Jessica room to bridge. When she's got a room for bridge, she can make that ball. So Sorry about that. I had some players that I'd talked to next to the booth here. Okay. All right, Jessica's got a chance to be on the hill here. One ball, and she is on the hill ready to go for that last rack. She made it. Very nicely done. Jessica seems like she's feeling a little bit comfortable, more comfortable here, so she's on the hill. How do you not know that it's Angela on the mic right now? Y'all need to get used to my voice. Next time I get on, I'm going to put a really thick accent on just to confuse you all. Because I think that would be fun. Sorry, I just had to say something to make myself laugh. That's pretty sad, isn't it? 2-decade hiatus. You ain't kidding. Boy, 2-decade hiatus is pretty tough. Coming back in my mid-40s to play pool, thinking I can see the balls from 8 feet away. You want to know what hasn't changed in taking 19 years off playing pool? The love of the game. I loved it back then, and I still love it now. Ooh, nice shot there. Cue ball go, cue ball go. Doug, I like the name Doug Who. I could say that again, Doug Who. Oh, why did I stop? Got married and had a family. So I have 2 daughters that are now, let's see, I have to think about this. 16 and 18, almost 17 and 19. They're old enough now that they support their mom in playing pool because obviously I'm away from home right now. My youngest, who's 16, is at home taking care of the dog and the cat and the house and all that kind of stuff. But they support their mom's choice to come back to the game. It's a lot of travel. Wow, what a shot. Let's see if she gets rewarded with that. Looks like she did. Not going to be hard maybe to get from the 5 to the 6 here, but that was a great shot. So, yeah, I came back, will be 5 years now. It seems like it all went by really weird because in the middle of that 5 years of me coming back to pool, I made it to the tour, started out ranked at 117 and made it to 90th, I believe, and then COVID hit. And then last year was my first, not full year. I was only able to play a few events. I wasn't able to play them all. But I played enough to make it to the rank of 26th right now. So, here we are, doing what I love. This is a hobby for me. I have a full-time job. I do not play pool for a living. I do have some really great sponsors, though, that make this possible for me. I like to give back. I like to give lessons as much as I can. I really want to do everything imaginable to promote the sport of pool. I think that the game deserves more than it gets right now. I think that it takes a lot to play this game. This is not an easy game. It's a very difficult game that some of the ladies here make look entirely too easy because they do play pool for a living. So I played more than 3 events. I played, oh, now I have to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I played 6 out of 10 events last year. I missed Canada. I missed 2 Canada events and I missed Bristol. So maybe 6 or 7 events last year. So Margaret Fefalova Steyer is, yes, still in the event. She's on the winner's side. I believe she plays at 10 p.m. Oh, she was laughing there. I think she just kind of fired away at that 7 ball, hoping for something there. But there are, I haven't actually seen any serious upsets. The last round we had a really tough matchup. Eleanor Collado and Vero Menard ended up matching up. They're both really good friends and both amazing pool players. That match went hill. So Eleanor Collado ended up winning that. They battled it out. It was an incredible match. It was right next to the stream table here, so got to see quite a bit of it. But I haven't really seen any upsets. Both those players, though, well, Vera's still in it. She's just now on the B side. But still in the tournament. So other than that, there's not really been any dramatic upsets that I've seen so far. But we're getting close to that point this evening because you're going to have A side matches later this evening. You're going to see some, and we're going to see some stuff. Yeah, I'm really glad to see both the Collado sisters back playing pool. I heard a lot about them. I only got to meet them at the last event. I got to play them both, and they've knocked me out. If you see my post on Facebook, I'm strangling them both. And I was strangling one, I think, and punching the other. It was actually kind of a funny little thing we did, but I got knocked out by the Collado sisters. They have such incredible strokes. It's and they're both such nice. They're so nice. I'm actually a really big fan of them both. So, oh goodness, okay. She needed to make that ball. She's on the hill. But she didn't leave Judie a good shot here. Well, Judie didn't think much. She's straight down on the ball, so she knows what she wants to do. So I don't know anything actually about Karen or what she's doing right now. I played against Karen Core when I first started playing in the 90s. I was sponsored and started playing around 1995, I believe. Gosh, I had to think. That was really hard. And I knew a lot more about Karen then, but right now I don't know what's going on with her. Is it going to go? It did. Is the cue ball going to go? Jennifer Beretta is not playing. She's the owner of Skyline Billiards in New York. Oh, Jessica! Jessica closes it out, winning 8-3. Congratulations to Jessica. She'll be moving on. Judie Wilson is this is her last match of the event. She's knocked out at this point, but great showing. So I'll finish what I was saying though. Jennifer Beretta owns Skyline Billiards in New York, and so she's working this year actually on her pool room, so she won't be playing on tour. But assuming that she does whatever work she had planned for her pool room this year, Jennifer Beretta will be back. So thank you all for watching. Just so you know, we've got 20 minutes. I'm going to turn this off, and we're going to be back for Lonnie's match at 6 p.m. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Go take a